Hi, I'm KB. Tabloid. Actually, the person behind this has got a message for you, so watch this. Perfect cup. Oh, hello! I did not see you there, despite putting the camera up ready for me to do all those poses. As you haven't learned already, I am the writer, executive producer, editor, writer, and makeup artist of the show that you know today as Tabloid Facts. As it's the year 2015, we have new year, new bull poopy. I can't say new the other word because that will mean that bad press. Yes. But on this special occasion, as we like to consider this a special occasion, like every day is a special occasion because we love ourselves, we like to take a look at a game that has essentially become one with the community and the internet in total, and with us, all dear in our hearts. So we're gonna beat the shit out of what facts it's got. Okay, that's the bad press coming in. Five Nights at Freddy's. As the phone guy acts like an awkward, unprofessional, non-9 till 5 bimbo, he subtly tells the player about a bit of 1987, involving a frontal lobe. Look, I know the 80s was some freaking sexy times where Motley Crue was at everyone's barbecue, but getting bitten on the earlobe is no laughing matter. I'd imagine someone like Foxy would want a better chunk from somewhere like the back of the brain, if you want to get the real juice. As Foxy herself, or himself, whichever way you swing, has a teeth hanging from him or her, and appears to be out of order. Freddy can be another candidate due to having handprints on him, symbolizing that someone may have struggled to keep him away. But this caused the place to drop in popularity. To which another catalyst to this being the disappearance of 5 children, which is known from a newspaper which randomly shows up in East Hall. Police believed that a guy put on a bear suit and kidnapped them, but the bodies were never found. South Park tried to recreate the scene, but they were censored due to stupidity and fear. This is why the animatronics aren't allowed to be around during the day. Why they're there in the night makes me very confused as to why no one has pulled the plug on them. I'm guessing they want to watch the world burn, if you consider a restaurant being the whole world. Which in that case you need to get out of the house more. The game was developed by a man called Scott Cawthon, or as I like to graciously call him, the One-Man Army. He is also part of Hope Animation, a project for Christian animators aiming to spread the teachings of Jesus Christ. Reminds me of the Jehovah's Witness, who knocked on my door the other day and I employed him to cash in on all the holy places in the area. He has a history of developing many indie games, to which one called Desolate Hope is available on Steam. Thank me later. One of the games, Chipper & Sons Lumber Coordinates, became the main inspiration for Five Nights at Freddy's, as people complained that the animations and characters looked like animatronic dolls, which sent the guy into deep depression. Actually, that's nothing for me to joke about because that's an issue that affects so many people horribly worldwide. Back in character. But this was until he realized he could play this to his strengths and make that look-alike thing a reality. The concept of standing in one place like a dumbass came from a favorite game of his called Sit and Survive. And he is also the one who voices Phone Guy in the game. Must be quite a sad life for someone to have if they're known as the Phone Guy. Golden Freddy, or Yellow Bear as the game properly generically names it, is a special bear that appears after you check out his poster in Cam 2B. Why some crazy nutjob would want to cherish a beyond broken bear on a glorified picture is beyond me. Especially when the bear can get into the sealed doors no matter what, and show no indication of being there. But as he's introduced after entering the AI to be 1987, which is linked with a 7th night that is customizable, the biting mischief becomes more clear. Bears like to bite. Teddy bears, if they're demented, like to cuddle as they bite. I'd like to say there's also an 8th night too, nicknamed Death Wish. Or as it's known in the UK, why the fuck did I work here? Play it and give yourself some cardio training. Speaking of the missing children, police believe that the bodies of the children were stuffed into the dolls, which was suspected from blood and mucus coming out of them, seen by parents who came to the restaurant. This is probably from the zombie children picking their nose so hard that they actually picked their brain. The killer is believed to be either an insane employee, the actual animals, or just a normalish human suspect. I believe it wasn't Butter. People also believe that the ghosts of the action figures haunt the dolls in sight for revenge on humans. Oh yes, good generalization. This guy killed me, so all humans are bad. Coldplay represent rock. The phone guy denies that all of this is the case, as the wires inside the suit make it impossible for anyone to be inside him. I like that thought. But the murderer can simply remove the wires to get inside. Oh. It could also be a performer's suit, or even Golden Graham, as he seems to be empty and in a state of disrepair. But is Golden Trays real, or just a hallucination? Find out in the next issue of... Well, actually, in the second game, it's shown that the bite wasn't done to a child, but to a guy who was attempting to steal the sixth child and stopped by an animatronic. So it could be that the robots see adults as threats and intend to keep you away. But then the second game also suggests that the marionette took the children's souls and put them in the first game's suits. I sense a huge paycheck for this story, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the phone guy. He's a menace in my eyes. Through all the times he called you, not once does he tell you to go. This is why nobody who has played the game trusts him. He acts oblivious to everything that's happened. Unless there's a heritage thing going on where your mother or father was the person who got bit and you carry their genes, I'm not buying anything he says. Who likes cupcakes? I won't continue the video until you raise your hand. Come on. You're all boring, Jesus Christ. Well, this is regarding the cupcake found in the office in the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer, to which you can see Foxy through the eyes of the cupcake. I guess I can say I've tried eye cake before. It's rumored to be a camera, but there's no option to view it on the monitor, so no. But it can be seen on the show stage while Chica is present during gameplay. And speaking of Chica, many people theorize that Phone Guy stepped inside of Chica on night 4, as a second row of smaller teeth can be found in her mouth and can make raspy human groaning sounds. But instead could also be the endoskeleton. But others speculate that he was stuffed into Golden Freddy instead, to which at the end of the night, its kill sound can be heard. In regards to Five Nights 2, it's believed that the game is actually a prequel to the first because the animals look different. Well, they could be redesigned to rebrand. The owners are also broke. Well, many certain things could have caused that. The animals are allowed to roam during the day. I have no counter-argument for that. You get more money in your paycheck. Well, isn't that a contradiction to the second reasoning? But the kicker is that the game is set in the same year as The Bite. Spooky! Yeah, mate, don't worry about tonight. I mean, it's not like the animals are gonna come alive and kill you or anything. Oh, hello! There's no one on the phone! So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tabloid Facts. You can check more out in the playlist that we've got on this channel, and also follow Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitch, and also support on Patreon if you can, or want to. Thank you for watching, and lights out. I'm not KB! No. Gotta write. Gotta edit. Gotta sneeze. But can't without my daily cup of tea. Yo, pass KB. What? Would you like a tissue for your sneeze? I would think of something good to say, but then I'd just be wasting my breath.